When I asked everyone if I should create an Unsinnable on Redo of Healer, the positive feedback was so heartwarming it made me understand the pure, unadulterated love people have for this anime, and so I decided to do right by everyone and make it. Just kidding, everyone lost their minds, but it's okay. Uncle Sins is here to guide you by the hand back into the anime to discuss it. Kicking and screaming if needed. Redo of Healer is the anime in which young Kiaru, the main character, is a hero. A powerful individual with abilities greater than the average person. He, in his role as a hero, is a healer, capable of healing any and all wounds to such an extent that you'd never even know they were injured. But instead of climbing the ranks to stardom, he is abused and mistreated at every corner. However, part of his power is the ability to store the memories of everyone he healed, and slowly becoming stronger and losing everything, he vows to use the new pinnacle of his power to literally rewind time and do it all over again. I just want to ask if you could please like and comment and subscribe, especially subscribe. I'd love to one day surpass 149,000, but it's going down more than up, which I get. I'm uploading way more now and unsubscribing is totally natural and even encouraged if you're not into the content anymore. But if you like the videos I create, subscribing would mean a great deal, and I'll do my part to throw awesome content at your face as much as I can. Yes, I know they took some serious liberties linking his power to heal to being able to rewind time, but let's just ignore that and go with it. Now, first of all, I want to answer your question. Why are you doing this, bro? Let me go. So yeah, I will let you go eventually, do not panic. But first, we need to talk about Redo of Healer. Is it actually genuinely unsinnable? No, but none of the anime I cover on this video type are truly unsinnable. In fact, I made a Sins video already covering the show a year or so back, but it was exclusive to my Patreon. Check it out for $1 if you fancy it, link in the description, but that's just to support me. It will be made free for everyone eventually, so it's up to you. Redo of Healer for me is classified as one of those anime where everyone screams and lights their house on fire, trying to explain how devastating the toxic sludge that is the anime in question is for the world. It's polluting waters and forests and must be destroyed. Then I watch it and I'm like, really? I'll be honest, I didn't think it was that bad. Yes, it pushed the envelope in many areas, but it never rose to a level that had me gasping with a hand over my mouth or anything. In fact, there were many areas I quite digged. So let me be upfront and say that when he does rewind time and do it all over again, yes, you shouldn't be rapping. Rapping is bad. He rapped and someone didn't like it. And I think together we can easily figure out what I'm getting at here. We're talking Eminem and Dr. Dre and Shizzle, and that's it. But aside from the scene where he wrapped the princess a Christmas present with a fire poker, let me do that again. But aside from the scene where he wrapped the princess a Christmas present with a fire poker, the rest of it was fairly tame. Other than when he got wrapped a birthday gift in the dungeon by a dude. That was messed up. Ask what he wants for his birthday first, damn it. Moving on, many of the other scenes were pretty cool, I thought. I'll be upfront, the anime in this shtick is a much easier pill to metaphorically swallow when you design the princess to look absolutely incredible in every way. I'm just being honest. She's hot as the sun on a lovely summer's day. And so when she was like, I'm gonna do some nasty shizzle, I was like, okay, cool, go ahead. Then her sister enters the anime. She's meant to be even more evil and deranged. And I was like, oh my word, what's she gonna do now? She's got him alone with her and she's like, you slave, you'll be traveling south of the border, spending some time in Panama until I say it's okay to travel back up to Canada. And I was thinking, if that was me, oh no, please. Okay. As a whole, there's obviously many scenes that would make a lot of people uncomfortable. I just think maybe a lot of people get their thoughts and opinions from others and don't judge things for themselves, and then it turns into a meme to slag it off. I think it was alright, a weak 7 out of 10 or a strong 6. There was fairly decent animation, and I cannot stress this enough, the princess, goodness me. The music wasn't outstanding, the voice acting was pretty good actually. Everyone really throws themselves into every role they do in Japan, so you can never really complain too much. And I find the storyline was actually fairly entertaining. You know, it wasn't Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or Hunter x Hunter, obviously, but it certainly wasn't boring or overly predictable. Actually, it really wasn't predictable at all, that's selling it short. The anime was also actually quite dark and gritty and did contain some decent lore. I mean, it wasn't designed entirely around the scenes that everyone talks about. There was a definite and deliberate attempt to create a world for the story to take place in. Different classes, conflicts, and tribes, and races, and politics and such. Yes, it's not the focal point, but it's there backing up the story. It's got a harem element too, if that's your jam, and I wasn't hating it. Some attractive ladies in it added throughout the story in various capacities. It was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. guy. Although, as always, they can keep the friggin' lolly type characters. That stuff always bugs the hell out of me, but I digress. Ultimately, check it out if you fancy it. I enjoyed following the characters' stories throughout, and ultimately their lives ended in not too bad of a way in my eyes. It's like they became better people or something. Please don't forget, a like and a comment go a long way. I'm sure you're sick of 10 plus years of people asking for it, but it's the bread and butter of how YouTube works. You get high engagement and they help your video out. And I'd love for the video to do well. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. I've got loads of videos coming your way and on a wide variety of different anime and topics, and I genuinely think you'll dig it. Thanks so much for watching, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Chris Harris, Ted L, Inakami and Water, Manuel Morales, Marquez, Nick Wyndham, Keeper, Steelers, The Epic Commander, Bird Without a Word, Blitzcow, Brandon Crea, Gaten 2000, Kieran Robinson, Comfroy, Kim Munt, Magnus, Matthew Casterline, Nathan Burr, Sean, Andy 50, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Guru, Isel Caldera, Your Edvinson, Your Nostal, Jordan Samuels, Jaffa6263, Kelnock, Kepan, Kevin Nalta, Conito, Luis Cruz, Matthew Blanchett, Matt the Marshmallow, 1928, Sentimento, Storm 970, The Element Taylor Wars.